Hi there, I'm Nicola. Welcome to my channel. If you are new around here, yesterday I started the free YouTube course how you can code complete website with HTML and CSS from scratch. In last video, you can see what we are going to build. Today we are working on first section, the header section, with this logo, with this nice hover animation and menu items. After each section, I'm going to do a responsiveness part. Are you ready? You already know what to do. Click subscribe and smash the bell. Let's go. Okay guys, just as I said, we are going to do this section now. Let's minimize this window. And this is the brackets code editor. I'm going to work with this code editor. Okay, in my custom folder, you can create your own. Let's create the index.html file, and let's another one for style.css. Okay, now we have two files here, and I'm going to use the HTML skeleton. In previous video about brackets, I didn't mention that brackets has this nice lighten icon. This is the live preview, and when you click here, the new window will open on Chrome browser and you can see live your changes. Now let's use the HTML skeleton. If you don't know how to install it, just watch my previous tutorial. Okay, follow my steps. Let's delete those scripts. Here type the English language, and here I want to include the font awesome icons. We need to do that. Just beneath this responsive part, paste this link. I will put this link into description, but you will find this link if you type on Google, I think, font awesome CDN.js and copy the minified version. Okay, now let's add the title. Our title will be, let me copy from another screen to speed up this episode. This is the custom 9 better web services, and I'm going to add the style sheet, but I want to move it up here, and let's link it with our file here. Our files are in the same folder. Okay, this is all for heading part. Now let's go on the body. Let's make some room here. Let's indent our code, press Ctrl-Alt-I, and here let's type header, press tab. This is the Emmet extension. If you don't know what that is, just look my previous tutorial about brackets and his top 5 extensions. Now let's add the one division with class of header. Header, just when I type the punctuation mark and type header, after that I press tab, and also this is the Emmet. I get the division, and here let's add our link, point to nowhere, but you can type here index.html, and in this link I want h3, just heading number 3, third level, with class of logo and ID of logo. Okay, and here type custom 9. This is the name of our website, our fictional company. Okay, beneath this link, let's add nav tag. This is for navigation. Type UL, just this is the unordered list. And here type LA. Now we need list items, 4 of them for our pages. actually our links, our menu, and each link, each li will contain one link. Okay, press tab. A link will point here on here. Type the ID of logo. When you click on home, this will be the home. I don't want to do the logo. The ID, just type index.html. It is much easier. And sorry, home goes here. Okay, now let's press Ctrl D to copy the whole line. And here type ID with about us. Later during the course, we are going to add those sections with IDs of about us, services, and contact. This will be about us. Now let's add another one. Another is services. And the last one is contact. Okay. Okay. And this is all for our HTML today. Okay. Now let's go on CSS part. First of all, I'm going to import the Google Fonts. Let me go to Google Fonts here. And the font which I'm using is OpenSense. OpenSense. Click here and then choose your style. We need light 300, then I think regular 400, and the semi-bold of 600, and also I think extra bold here. And we need one more font for our logo. Here type Rancher, I think, Ranchers actually. And we need this font also. Okay, now in this sidebar, click on import and copy the code between style tags. Okay, then this code, no, this is our final project. Let's choose the brackets. Okay, and add our font in style.css. We are included our font. Okay, now let's see our project, how it is look like so far. Oh, it is ugly. Okay, this is the parts for font. Don't remove semicolon from here. Okay, now let's hide our sidebar from brackets. The shortcut is Ctrl-Alt-H. We have more room here. And add some reset custom style sheet. Okay, let's reset margin to be 0, padding also, and type box sizing on border box. That means when you have some text, for example, let's imagine that you have here one card and some text inside, and when you add more text, this card won't go left on right. This text will be contained inside this card. Okay, now let's add some basic CSS for body to include our fonts actually. For body, we are going to use OpenSense, and the backup will be sans serif. Okay, then set line height 1.6. Then choose the background color. This will be 222. Okay, and font color color will be pure white. We will see it later, but not for now, because those are links and this is also link our logo. Okay, now let's set the styling for UL. Let me show you this. When I exclude these two lines with control and /, we have those buttons here because this is the unordered list. But when we type the list style here and type none, they are gone. Okay. Now let's again include these two lines of code, and let's now let's add the color for links. This is going to affect all of the links on whole page. Okay, color. Color will be again pure white, and let's remove those underlines. Yes. Okay. Now let's add the custom CSS for images. We don't need any image for this section, but that means that this image take the 100% of parent container. Okay, now let's target the H1 with font size of 3 rem and margin bottom of 40 pixels. Let's target H2. Let me copy and change it. H2 1.2 rem. Font size will be 2.5 rems, and line height will be smaller, 1.2. Okay, and margin bottom will be the same. Now let's set up our navigation. This is the way of commenting in CSS, by the way. Shortcut is control /. You see? Okay. First, let's target the class of header. And here, let's change the background color to be #189 DED. Okay, let's set the height 130 pixels. And let's use the very powerful tool that comes with CSS3. This is the flexbox, display flex, and then set the flex direction to be column. See, watch carefully the changes on the right part of screen. Let's type this is flex direction, justify content, center. Let's add some space here. Okay, justify content, then align items to center and center our content by main axis, and type the text align to be center. Okay, if you don't know what those flex properties mean, go to W3 School and you'll find out all about it, or go on, I think, Mozilla developers part, you will find all of it. Now let's target the navigation unordered list and add the margin 20 pixels, 0 pixels, and 10 pixels. You see, this is for bottom, and type display flex. Okay, now let's target the same, almost same, ULLIA, and here type the text decoration. I already removed it, sorry. Let's add the padding 0.25 rem and 0.5 rem. Okay, and type the margin of 0.75 rem. Later on, for mobile view, we are going to reduce this margin a little bit. Okay, This is the padding for top and bottom, this is for left and right, and this is margin for all sides. Okay, now let's add the hover state for our links, actually for our menu, and type the border right 2px solid with color of FFF, and also the border left. With this hover state on hover, you will get those borders here, but there is one way, it is slightly better way to achieve those results. I'm going to show you soon. I think we are going to use the pseudo selectors before and after, when you will add those lines left and right, but when you hover, you don't get this effect of moving links around it. Okay, now let's target our logo to change the font and type the font family to be our second font, Rangers. Okay, and this will be our backup font. Now let's change the font size of 2 rem, then font weight 100, letter spacing 3 pixels, border will be 1 pixel, solid color, pure white, and padding will be 0 pixels for top and bottom and 35 pixels left and right. And position will be relative. Now we are going to use the before pseudo selector. Type logo class and type before. This will be the content. You can add something between those, but don't do that. Just set the content of nothing. Then add the position absolute, because our container, our main class is position relative. You need to add position relative before position absolute. Let me show you in a minute what exactly I mean. Now let's set display to be block. Width will be 125 pixels and height will be 2 pixels. Okay, and let's set the position. From top, this will be 40 pixels and left 35 pixels. Okay, I didn't add the color. This will be background color of pure white. You see, this is our line, but this is not the pure white. This is the triple trees. Now it is pure white. Watch me when I exclude this position relative on our logo class here. Our line will go there, but when I include it and set the position absolute, actually this space here becomes our container. Okay, and with this you can change the position. Okay, let's add our hover state for our logo for this before selector. Just watch me what I'm doing. Let's add first the hover state for logo and after add our selector before. Besides before, there is after selector, and type here top 9 pixels and transition will be 0.3 seconds. Okay, this is the nice hover animation. Okay, this is all our code for today. I think that we need to add just one line for responsiveness. Let me show you. This is all good here. This is preview for tablet, for large mobile, and here we have the problem for mobile of medium size. We need to change our code a little bit. Okay. Now let's add the media query. Let me explain you. That means that the following code will be applied only for screen sizes less than 375 pixels, not 500 here. And now let's copy our links here. We need this piece of code. Let me copy it. Let's indent our code. Control-Alt-I. It is the shortcut. Let's remove the first line because this is here. It's all valid, and let's reduce our margin. Okay. Now this is fixed. Let's check the mobile small version. Oh, we have another problem. Just reduce a little bit. Now it is all fixed. So our heading for custom 9 is ready. Okay. Okay, guys, this is all for today's episode. If you like this video series, if you like this episode, leave a comment, leave a like. If you want to know more, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to smash the bell. Thank you for watching me. See you in next episode. Bye bye.